Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a book haul for what I got at my library book sale. I went there today with my family, and I ended up getting a few stacks of books here, and it turned out to be a really good one because one of the books that I did get was the second book in a series. So I figured, let me go ahead and look and see if there's any books on Thrift Books. There wasn't any on Thrift Books to pick up, so let me go to eBay. And I think I pretty much stumbled upon a hidden gem there at the library and got myself a rare book because the book itself is selling on eBay for about 50 bucks, and I paid a quarter for it. So definitely a good one there. And I'm not gonna try reselling it because of the fact that I want it on my shelves. But it's nice to know you have like a little hidden gem there that you find for a quarter. So let's get right into the books, and I'm going to start off with the hidden gem because, as I mentioned, people are curious, and it's not what you would actually think. This is a Friday the 13th novel. It's called Jason's Curse by Eric Morse, and I grabbed it because it's Friday the 13th. The only thing wrong with it would be the back here, a little messed up, but everything else is in brand new condition. I didn't even know they had these. There's 4 of them, I guess, in the series. There's Mother's Day, Jason's Curse, The Carnival, and then Road Trip. I think that's all 4 of them. But yeah, I was really excited about that, so I figured I'm gonna just keep this on my shelf and keep it in nice condition. You know, maybe you never know when a rainy day comes, you might need it, you know. But I'll probably read it, but I might just like read it like this, very, very carefully. And this is, let's see. It looks like it's set after the first movie. Or may not. I'm not sure. It sounds like this. I have to actually look the characters back up in the movie. It sounds like it's after that first movie. And then I ended up finding 4 books by the same author. And it's an author that I didn't know, but I figured 4 for $1 because they're a quarter each. And it is Shizuko Nizuki. Is a Japanese mystery writer. And this one is Death from the Clouds. I had a bookmark in it, so I'm going to keep it in there. I'll probably use it. I always, use random bookmarks I find in books unless they're not really nice condition. This one here has, in a dream, Toko hears her uncle Otaka, Otaka, utter their deadly threat. Now the dream appears to be coming true. The first is Uncle Ruta, president of the Family Electronics Corporation, dead in an inexplicable plane crash. Next is Yaiko, Uncle Ruto's mistress, poisoned. So it sounds like the main character has to figure out everything happening, so like that. And I really like to want to read more Japanese kind of mystery or books that revolve on that, because I think that the Japanese mythology and stuff, just they have or the Japanese in general, when it comes to movies and stuff like that, they really have a extra imagination or overactive imagination when it comes to like mystery and like horror-esque settings, like suspense. So I picked these up just in case like maybe there were some of those elements into there, and it sounds like it has the supernatural element to it, so I figured let's just grab it. This one is The Third Lady, and I'm gonna butcher everyone's names because I am bad at doing that. So it has, she appeared from nowhere, quietly watched the storm through the French doors of the Chateau Chanel's salon. Away from the cares of work and family in Japan, Kelly Diego felt strangely drawn to this woman, also Japanese, whose haunting scent thrilled his essence. In the darkness of the quaint room in a faraway country, they shared an experience beyond physical, poetic, almost religious frenzy of love. But they also shared secrets. Diago, I think it's Diago, because Daigo. Diago's hidden hatred for fellow scientists, responsible for the deaths of several children, and Fumiko's loathing for the killer who has never been caught. This one doesn't sound as good as the other ones, I have to say that. Although it is the most broken and read. Then we have Innocent Journey. This one has, when Takashi proposed the idea of a double suicide to Yoko, she thought, why not? Bored with college and her job as a Tokyo bar hostess, she found the idea strangely intriguing. Her lover, locked in a loveless marriage, president of a failing business, accidental killer of an innocent child, and had much more reason to for a way out. But why were they followed to their mountaintop rendezvous with death? Why, instead of their lover's suicide with the lover's suicide was their bloody murder? Who stabbed Takashi in the back while Yoko lay drugged by the sleeping pills she had swallowed? Yoko knew she herself would be the prime suspect unless she can find the real killer before the police found her. This one sounds the best so far. I'm sorry about that. I am still tired. My brain, my eyes are going like this right now, but I want to film this before I go to bed. And the last one by this author is Portal of the Wind. And it begins with a murder that seems never to have happened. A famous Japanese artist is hacked to death by a rejected apprentice. A young man dies in a traffic accident that may or may not have been suicide. A young woman sees a photograph in a magazine and is powerfully drawn to a man she never met. A daughter mourning her father's death begins to suspect a tragedy she can't name. Behind their baffling facts lies an enigma, so profound that even the police dare not to pursue it. It is a secret so enormous that it could change the future of humankind. So this one I think will be the first one I read from this author. Yeah, I took a nap after I got back from the bookstore, and you would think it refreshed my mind, but a 4-hour nap ended up putting me in a worse brain fog. So I'm tired, and I'll probably go to bed after I upload this. The next book here is Danielle Steel, Silent Honor. Whenever I see a Danielle Steel book that I don't have, I grab it. And this one, it takes place, I think, back during the Pearl Harbor. I can't really read it because it's an old library book, so there's a sticker on the back with most of it over it. So, it's Danielle Steel, it's gonna be probably good. I don't think I've ever found a bad Danielle Steel. I found boring Danielle Steel books before, but never really bad ones. So the next two books here I have are Dean Koontz books. They had a whole bunch of other ones, but I think that my mom pretty much has all of them, so I figure I'll just pick these ones up, because why, get my own versions of those books when I can just go and borrow it right from her. And the first one is Demon Seed. This one here is about a woman who lives in seclusion with like a lot of high-tech security, and her security system is hacked, and the person tries to take over her life basically that way, and it's like almost like a Big Brother-esque type situation, and it sounds really, really good. It doesn't seem like it's going to be very long, because it has very big printing, and it has number 1.5 up here. So I'm wondering, I have to look it up, if this is a book in the middle of a series or not. And then the other one I found is Whispers. Has He Is Back. Hilary Thomas knew terror as a child, but never anything like this. He is back. She is beautiful, successful, a Hollywood writer living alone, and she is being stalked. He is back. He is He is hunting her with a sick desire more terrifying than hatred could ever be, and he is in her house again. He is back. He is on the stairs, and he cannot be stopped. Hillary killed him once, and he keeps coming back again and again. He is back, and he is at her bedroom door. And right now, my cat is at my bedroom door. So this book here I found in the young adult section, and I was really happy about it because I almost checked this book out from the library once before. And it is my library's book that was discarded. So I'm gonna probably take the plastic off it, and it'll be a brand new young adult book. And it's Spinning Starlight by R.C. Lewis. This is just, I think, another it's a retelling of Hans Christian Andersen's The Wild Swans, which I don't think I've ever read or know. So it'd be interesting to see. I'll probably look up what that story is about first, and then go on to this book. And then I could not pass the book up because I can never pass a book up by this artist or author, even if I haven't read her books yet, but I'm collecting them because I fell in love with her personality after watching a documentary of her on YouTube, and that is Maeve Binchy. This is The Lilac Bus. To be honest, have not read a book by her. I am planning on it. That is my goal for next year, is to read one of her books. But I found her personality just so inspiring. She had a documentary on YouTube, or there was a documentary of her life, and it was put up on YouTube. I don't know if it still is or not. You probably search Maeve Binchy and you can find it. And I just watched it, like it randomly was in my suggestions, and I watched it, and I found just her personality and her talking about her life and her writing to be something that was like just really inspirational and really nice to listen to. And I just started collecting their books ever since, and I haven't read a single one, but I have another one to add to my list, and it's a nice, really nice hardcover. So this next one, I'll be perfectly honest, I bought it for the blurb on the front, and it's Roses by Leila McCam, and it says, like Gone with the Wind, as gloriously entertaining as it is vast. And it's about spanning the 20th century. This is a tale of a powerful founding family in Habutter, Texas, and how their histories intertwine over 3 intriguing generations. So it sounds like it's going to be very interesting. It's pretty thick. It's about 600 pages, but it's not very big texts, so I don't think it's going to be too hard to get through. And then the last book here is The Bookman's Tale, a novel of obsession by Charlie Levitt. And this one has 9 months after the death of his beloved wife Amanda, Peter Bridley, a young bookseller. I'm just going to skip over that. It's an antique. It's a different word for antique seller. Relocates from North Carolina to the English countryside, hoping to outrun his grief and rediscover the joy he once took in collecting and restoring rare books. But upon opening an 18th century study of Shakespeare's forgeries, he discovered a Victorian watercolor of a woman who bears an uncanny resemblance to his wife, Amanda. Obsessed with learning the picture's origins, Peter braves a host of dangers to follow the trail of clues back across the centuries, all the way to Shakespeare's time and a priceless literary artifact that could prove once and for all the truth behind Bard's real identity. Wait, who's Bard? Am I missing something with Shakespeare? Who's Bard? Because there's no other Bard on the back of this book. please inform me of who Bard is, because I don't know who Bard is. But this one here both intrigued me and my mom. My mom actually found it first, and then she left it there because she was like, I don't know, should I grab it or not? And then I ended up actually grabbing it. And it is big enough printing that she should be able to read it too. So that is my books that I got at the library book sale. I will definitely be keeping an eye out for more of these, and you should too as well, just in case, or if you know anyone that's in the collection, tell them definitely to take care of them. I'll be keeping my eye out. I'm gonna actually, I think, take this with me to the library when I go again probably, and ask them if they can look in the back and see if they have any more books by this or an author. I'm not gonna tell them that they're valuable. That sounds bad of me, but like, I'm not gonna tell them their value until like, if they have them, I'd be like, oh yeah, they're a quarter, and just be like, oh yeah, by the way, each of these books like 50 to 60 bucks, and just take them out of the library. But yeah, I was just blown away because I wanted to get the extras, because who wouldn't want to read Friday the 13th around Halloween, you know? And I found out that it might be at least valuable, so that's really good. But yeah, that's it for my day. Sorry about kind of the rambling. I'm tired. I just put a random shirt on so you can see my pajama top. But I'm gonna go crawl in bed right now and probably read. I am currently in the middle of reading Tommyknockers by Stephen King. I'm not really feeling that book. I like it, but I don't like it right now. I think I prefer the movie or the miniseries. I will probably give it a little longer of a shot, but right now, I probably will not pick it up and read it. I think I might move back or move on to The Trouble with Goats and Sheep, and pick that one up and read it, because I can read multiple books at once and not get like confused, whereas I used to be able to. But anyways, that's it for today. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great weekend, because you're going to be seeing this on Sunday. And until next time, happy coloring, happy reading, or happy crafting, whatever you're doing to this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video.